Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're here to talk about the Hardy Party's very rough night that they had yesterday.
Yeah, the Private Hardys wasn't doing so hot last night.
40 minutes of just getting their ass kicked by somebody. A very rough night for them.
Yeah, I think they actually have a name. What's their name?
It's the Hardy family office, but like that's not fun.
They should have done like HOF because it's like also Hall of Fame.
Should have been the House of Hardys.
House of Farties.
I was gonna say House of Hardy. I didn't realize it didn't start with an F for a second. Took me a second, but
House of Farting.
yeah, I mean, might as well be what they called after last night. Am I right?
That's what I'm saying. Up top,
And
we
if you
high
hear
five.
it,
You didn't see it, but we did. Okay.
I did the high five sound effect. You probably didn't pick up.
No,
I
I
could
didn't
probably,
hear it. No, definitely not.
I could edit it in, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm kind of lazy, so I'm not gonna try and learn it. But we're talking about here mainly is Rampage from last night, and you know what? Kind of forgettable this episode.
Yeah, look, we'll get to everything in a minute, right? But yeah, I do agree with you on that. It was forgettable, and I kind of wish I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Now I know you had concerns about Rampage becoming the show that no one cares about, and
Look, I had that concern very, very reasonably, I think.
yeah, I'm not gonna say that's what it is now because next week obviously motive card. But, you know, let's not get
Mr.
comfortable
Cum
with
Punk
like
is going to be
this.
on the show.
Yeah, CM Punk, you gotta
Oh, yeah, CM Punk. That's his name.
you got CM Punk, you got four other matches. I don't remember what they were, but four other matches. You know,
Yeah, he's
it's gonna
fighting
be a
William
solid show.
Hobbs.
And Big Will Hobbs. That JR's they all different names. And I got very confused about it.
Yeah,
Either
I'm
was
excited
JR or
for
I
that
call it.
match. Different dynamic.
It's
These are the
like
opposite of Darby and Punk.
yeah, very much the opposite. Um I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
hopefully
come on, because like in the Darby match, he just looked like a beast because he was way bigger than Darby.
I think Beast is a bit much of a bit too far with it, but
Well, not a beast, but like he was just fucking way bigger than Darby.
he was like bigger, but he didn't have more muscle
Plus, he
mass
was kind of dominating him too. Just
kind of not
fucking
really.
picking him up on his shoulders, fucking GTS, not
70%
giving
of
a
the
fuck.
match was like rest holds and stuff. It wasn't that crazy. But
I mean, that's kind of dominating. Just fucking locking your opponent down to the mat, not letting them get up.
I mean, if
I'm
your
just
Google
saying,
meets
just
champion
fucking putting
Baron
your
Corbin,
weights on their ass. Well, not on their actual ass, but on figuratively.
but if your Google meets champion Baron Corbin, perfectly acceptable form of offense.
Happy
But yeah,
Corbin.
oh yeah, happy Corbin, happy Baron. But yeah, definitely gonna be different. I hope it's not just Hobbs putting Punk in a rest hold for 20 minutes before the finish. That would be not ideal.
I don't think I have a feeling that maybe CM Punk will get thrown around by Hobbs because he did take the table spot.
Possibly, possibly.
He took that
Uh,
table spot. That was pretty rough. So maybe he's ready.
See, I'm actually more looking forward to next week's Rampage because of Kingston and Moxley versus Suzuki and Archer in a lights out match. That should be very good.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get another Suzuki incident.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do that again.
Okay, so here's
But
the big topic. Well, not the big topic, but it's a big topic for this one show that I noticed. The commentary is absolute garbage.
they
Okay,
weren't great tonight. No.
very very trash. Maybe next time don't put 6 commentators in the booth
Oh yeah, who it was
that just want to
Excalibur.
bullshit with each other and joke around and shit.
I mean, I don't mind that, but they weren't focused a lot on the matches themselves.
That's yeah. You can't just fucking try and pop your boys the whole entire night without actually focusing on the show itself.
I mean, you could do that, but the problem is the audience doesn't
It's
know
not like yeah,
what you're
exactly.
trying to do. I mean,
You
I
can't like
find
they did do that, but it just wasn't very. You know, it didn't feel great. As well said.
And I mean, he had that. It's also very different personalities. You had very happy to be there, Jericho. You had play-by-play guy Excalibur, and Taz and Ricky Starks were playing the Yo commentators the whole night.
Well, I know
And
what it felt like. It felt like an amateur esports commentary team.
kinda, kinda.
That's what it sounded like. There's the professional commentators from the esports that do very well, but those are amateur ones that just kind of talk and ramble on about shit and try and pop their friends like this was. So that's what this was basically.
I mean, if we were on commentary, that'd be the 90% of what we'd be doing.
I mean, I tried and focus on what was going on.
90% of what I'd be doing.
Yeah, probably.
You know, I mean, I would say Google Meets
And
at
who would
least
be the
19
color guy?
times.
Who would be the play-by-play guy? Really?
Uh, Two different people, but we'd
I
be
feel
in
like
the
you would be the. I feel like, yeah, I guess maybe we'd be in the back. I mean, four commentators is a bit excessive. We'd just be in the backstage area probably.
there'd be two commentators up front. It'd be like a car. There'd be two commentators doing their jobs, and it's me and you in the back, and you'd be trying to call the action, and I'd be like, yeah, Google Meets, am I right?
It possibly that could be how it goes. Whatever. Okay, whenever if we ever have a promotion, it'll be absolute trash, and you should only expect that from our promotion. Don't expect some professional shit, some professional belts. It's cardboard. Okay, it's cardboard belts, written in crayon,
Card,
champion on the belts.
Cardboard's too good. It's a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's exactly what we did when we were in middle school, basically.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, bringing it back.
But let's actually get to the show. Rambled on enough. So
Boo.
starts off with the Lucha Bros going up against Butcher and the Blade. It was an alright match. It was alright.
This was good. I enjoyed it. Best match on the show by far,
It, it
by
wasn't a lot
very
of
far,
competition.
by huge far actually.
It's very little
All the way
competition.
to all the way to Mississippi.
Yeah, you had obviously high flying Lucha Bros going up against the very ground and pound Butcher and the Blade.
The ground and pound Lucha Bros versus the very high flying Butcher and Blade.
Yeah, same idea, different dynamics.
Yes.
But my favorite part, I think, was I mean, I think it was a little confusing. Was Penta supposed to be legal, or was it Ray Phoenix who was in the match? Or because I know the weird tag spot where like the referee didn't see it, but
Yeah, I have no clue. I wasn't really giving too much of a fuck.
I mean, the idea of the spot they did where Butcher tied up Penta's mask on the ropes, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that was kind of unique. Like, I've never seen that before.
It was a very cool spot.
I've never seen a man struggle so much and then fucking just say fuck this and then go in there and have to maybe risk his own kind of uh what would it be? Like respect, I guess.
Well, for luchadors, taking that mask off is it's a disrespect thing. So I mean,
Yeah, so
risk
I was thinking
his
he would
pride,
risk.
maybe.
eh, it's not in Mexico though.
Yeah, I know, but like when commentary does it, they talk about it like it is anyway.
Yeah, so he basically risked that, and then he went in there and saved his fucking brother, and but he risked his own fucking respect in the process.
Yeah, but bottom line is the Lucha Bros. They won the match. They retained. Then the rest of the Hardy family office tried to jump them, and then they ran away when Pride and Powerful came out to help.
Yeah, the whole story on commentary during this match was Chris Jericho speaking Spanish.
It wasn't that because Excalibur called something in Spanish, and Jericho's like, don't act like you don't want to do that, you
No,
dick."
he was doing that the whole match, Chris. The whole match.
I
Him
thought
and
it was.
Taz were just fucking always talking about stuff in Spanish. They were saying shit in French. They were saying shit in New Zealand. I don't know what they were saying shit in, honestly. But they were saying it in all different languages. Like, oh yes, the first joke I remember hearing Chris Jericho say is, "Oh my god, they just counted a 3 in Spanish." And then Taz was saying something in a different language, and then Chris Jericho went back to that with a different language, and that was just basically the whole gist of the whole entire commentary thing throughout that match.
I only caught the spot where he yelled at Excalibur about something.
Oh no, no, the whole entire thing. I'm not even fucking exaggerating whatsoever.
Well, you ever do Duolingo and you're like, Man, it's cool that I'm learning all these languages, but like it's gonna pay off somewhere, you know?
Yeah,
And
it
that
was
was this match.
yeah, it was not it was kind of annoying to me personally.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna get better the rest of the night, so just gotta get
Yeah,
used to it.
yeah,
So
basically. I mean, here's what I would honestly just like them to have like Excalibur and Taz on commentary.
I would just like Chris Jericho and Taz. That's my ideal
Oh no,
team.
I would not. No, 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 no. We will not put that energy into the world, Chris. You know, I understand jokes need to be made, but we're not putting that energy into the world, giving them ideas on what we might want, possibly.
No, it's serious, you know. Chris Jericho and Taz just trying to pop each other for 1 hour. That's my ideal commentary team.
Hey, the Duolingo team.
And they count the three in Spanish, man. How do you do that, Taz? Uh,
Well, I have
tell
this
me,
amazing app on my phone, Duolingo. Gabagoo. Look at this.
you ever use it, Taz? It's free.
Shouts out Deadlock on that one. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about Taz and not do it. It's right there.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
Right, so moving forward, we get a quick video package for the upcoming Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega match. He
Oh yeah,
was,
that was. I thought this was a neat video package. You know.
I mean, with video packages, there's never really a lot to talk about. It's just hyping up the match. That's really all it is. But it was a good little story they were telling about how Kenny's every time someone comes to AEW, they want to go after Kenny. It's because he's the best. And that was his whole thing throughout the video package. And
Yeah.
I really
I
like
mean,
the
that
line
kind
though.
of if is that true, Chris? Do you agree with that?
I mean, Christian did it. Moxley did it. Brian Danielson did
What
it.
if I told you? What if I told you that Christian is the best?
Well, that's not the question here.
No, but look. I mean, no, Christian's not going after him because he's the best. Christian's going after him because he's an easy target because Christian is the best.
Well, I mean, if he won at all out, I believe that.
Well, he won at Rampage, the show that you're watching.
But I mean, he couldn't do it again.
And it's bullshit. Sometimes Kenny can't do it again. Right?
And
It's
sometimes
fully
you gotta
possible.
have a best out of four. Do it in the Tokyo Dome. Maybe Okada's there, maybe he isn't. And that's what it takes.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
And if
Honestly,
Christian,
I want to take over Dave Meltzer's job and just rate matches at the Tokyo Dome. That sounds fun.
I want to just give matches star ratings. I want to get to a point where people look up to me. I just start giving matches star ratings that don't make any sense and just see how people react.
Yeah, give it 1 star, a 2 star, a 3 star.
It's the
Honestly,
best.
just pissing people off, for no reason.
Great in-ring chemistry, fantastic story. Probably the best Extreme Rules match I've ever seen. 3 stars.
And that's the match from Ann and Jay versus the Bunny. That's what I gave Ann and Jay versus the Bunny.
Yeah, that's fair enough. My
Yeah.
my big problem with this match, right, was the tape on the arm. It's very clearly on the right arm, right?
Wait, we talking about Ann and Jay versus the Bunny now?
Well, you started talking about it, so I assume we were.
Okay, we're talking about Ann and Jay versus the Bunny now. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally.
So, explain to me why the bunny went after the other arm.
Look, to render her useless in both arms.
But it makes more sense to go after the injured arm because it's easier. It's
No,
already.
because the other arm could be used to break out of things. What if both of them are injured and then therefore she really just has no movement whatsoever?
I think you're just trying to avoid saying that you went after the wrong arm because you made a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. Look,
It was an
how is
obvious
that the
mistake.
mistake? Definitely not. Definitely
Because
made sense in every word.
I mean, for
Anyway,
some people, maybe.
yeah, like if your leg is broken, I'm gonna go after the other leg that's not broken, destroy that leg, and then boom, you have 2 broken legs.
Well, if your leg is broken, you wouldn't be wrestling because you physically can't.
But what if there's some new technology that affected your leg, right? And it surgically repaired it so that you can actually wrestle, but it's still broken.
And I would do everything I can to break the thing in the person's leg because that'd be 100% more times painful.
What about the other leg, man? It's gonna kick you in the face with a Machka kick. You're not gonna like it.
You're telling me that having screws and bolts and rods in your leg being pushed in places they shouldn't wouldn't be more painful?
No, definitely no. Definitely not.
Well, that's
No
incorrect.
way.
That's very much
No
wrong.
way. I'm very much a scientist here, allegedly, and I think I'm the best scientist.
And we never proof for this.
There's
One at
proof.
least 16
My
degrees.
word is my proof. All right. DMD, baby.
It's not good enough.
DVD, baby.
Well, speaking of DMD, I'll move on
Speaking
to
of
the
DVDs,
TVD.
what? TBD, to be determined.
You know I don't know the alphabet.
DVR, what I did not do for this show.
That was a mistake. You made your life 10 times more difficult.
Watched it on the TNT app like a normal human.
Oh, before we get to what I was going to get to, there's actually more stuff for the Hardy family office in the ring. After the
Also, I
victory,
can't DVR. I must say that. I can't actually DVR anything on my TV.
fair enough. After Anna Jay picks up the win, Penelope Ford gets the brass knuckles that she had in her pocket and hits both her and Tay Conti with them.
Is it Thai Conti or Tay Conti? That's the
Yeah,
debate.
it's Tay Conti. I just keep saying Tay because that's how it's spelled, and I don't mean to do it, but it just happens.
Well, I mean, isn't their tag team name TJ?
Probably is it?
Yes. It wouldn't be Ty J. That makes no sense.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't, but if
No, it's
that's the
definitely
name,
TJ. It's definitely, I'm very it's TJ. So so the debate still stands.
well, that's on the comment section because I'm 100% not sure.
I'm so lost, honestly. I'm really lost about that. But besides the point, this match was sloppy as fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
They had no chemistry, and I don't want to blame the bunny, but she's been in 2 matches thus far that I've seen where she has no chemistry with certain people. And but that's probably not her fault, really. Probably just, a circumstantial thing.
I know she was in Impact. I don't remember if she actually wrestled there.
She was a manager for, I think, Maria Canales or something like that, assistant maybe.
So this is her first like actual in ring run.
I think she's wrestled before. Like I think she's been wrestling for a long time or something like that. But I don't know. I remember that's all I remember her from, which was that set, which the storyline with Maria Canales. That's all I remember her from.
When I think her
That's
Impact
because
run,
I'm not a fan of Impact.
when I think her Impact run, all I think about is the one time I turned on Impact and it was a wedding segment and Damian Sandow was there.
The one time, okay, the one time I turned on Impact or TNA, saw pictures of AJ Styles tattoo. And then I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then there was the fucking pregnancy storyline and shit like that. And yeah, bad time to watch Impact.
You did pick a bad time. That's
Yeah,
probably the worst time to watch Impact.
yeah, but definitely very bad.
And so after the 2 straight losses for the Hardy family office, good old Matt Hardy, very unhappy about this. He gets in the ring, he says, man, you guys are gonna pay in various different matches. But first, you
You
there.
guys are gonna pay with various different money. That's what he should have.
It makes more sense, big money match than big match man, you know.
Various different monies you must pay. $1 million for you, $2 million for you, and 100,000 from you because you clearly don't have that much. So
I want some US dollars, some euros, some schmeckles.
some Bitcoin, all of it.
Man, if any of you, I mean, any of you have an NFT, I want it.
How many of you have Dogecoin? Raise your hand.
And then give it to me. Exactly.
That's what's up. All right. My day's a whole
Yeah.
lot better. Just received so much Dogecoin. Looks like his phone.
Yeah. But, instead he announced it'd be Penelope Ford versus, was it?
Penelope, you say. Penelope.
Okay, well, whatever. Her versus either Ty Conti or Anna Jay. It was one of them.
You mean
And then
Tay Conti and Anna J?
who cares? And then he announced an 8-man tag match with Butcher and Blade along with Private Party going up against Proud and Powerful and Lucha Bros.
That should be good.
It should be good. I mean, I, I'm not super interested in it just because I'm not a big fan of the Hardy Family Office stuff. But the match probably will be good.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'm so down.
All right, well, after that, points to Craig says, "Man, I've been mad all night, mainly because of that Orange Cassidy lookalike in the crowd."
I mean,
I mean,
that's what I would be mad too, man. I mean, you can't just be impersonating Orange Cassidy. I'm pretty sure that's a crime, to be honest.
he was impersonating him. He was staring at Matt Hardy for 30 minutes at that point. It's very uncomfortable about it.
Yeah, I
Reasonably
mean,
so.
I would look at him, I'd be like, what the, you looking sus over there, pal.
So he goes over there and he says, "You know what?" And he takes him out, hits him with the
Hardy
what's it called?
Boy Supreme
Twist of fate. I do
Double
have this.
Stomp Souvenir. That's what they call it.
For some reason, I couldn't figure it out for a second because I thought about something else. I remember that one time they called it the Twist of Fate in WWE when Jeff
No,
Hardy did it.
I think that's two different names. I think when Jeff, it's like isn't it Twist of Fate like a stunner type thing?
I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be or if it's just how Jeff Hardy does it. But I mean, it might
I think
be.
that's it. Yeah, I think that's that. And then I think the Twist of Fate is the complete cutter.
But regardless, he hits the guy with it. And then he decides, you know
I might
what?
be wrong as fuck, but I
I
would
know it's
stick
just a
with
funny
that.
thing too he did, honestly.
Well, the Impact was doing it too.
Oh, well, the more you know. But
Yeah.
moving
You know,
forward.
I'm now that I realize I know some things about Impact. I know some things. Like, I don't know why. I guess I was just invested in the Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy shit, and that's why. But yeah,
Maybe you just have like a random
I
clones.
never watched Impact I never watched a full episode of Impact in my life. The fuck? Well, I
Maybe
guess
you
I
just
have. Maybe I have because I watched one full episode, maybe at least one, at least one.
maybe you just have a random clone somewhere that watches Impact nonstop consistently, and his memories just get uploaded into your head.
I don't know. Look, if I'm getting all this wrong, I'm kind of proud that I'm even remembering something. Like I'm picturing things in my head that revolve around Impact. And that's kind of what I'm proud about.
Remembering anything that happened to Impact is really an achievement, I think.
It's a struggle and an achievement. Yeah.
But he shaves the guy's head, cuts his ponytail off.
I think that's very illegal what he
Yeah.
did.
And then at this point, Chris Jericho's like, man, he has to go home and he has to explain it to his wife. And then Taz says,
Has, oh my
what
god.
life?
Yeah.
I said, damn, that wasn't necessary, man.
That's
That,
kind of
actually,
what I would say as well.
that probably hurt more than getting the hair shaved off, honestly.
Yeah. But imagine actually pulling a fan out of the crowd and shaving their head, man.
Imagine being the guy sitting behind that guy who had an Orange Cassidy t-shirt on, thinking you're
I
next.
mean, I would, yeah, I would go for both of them. Double two and two for one, dude.
I wish you would have.
Yeah.
That would have been great. First guy's a
Yeah,
plant, second guy was hurt.
All Orange Cassidy had to do was get into the ring, and he scared him off.
Orange Cassidy took his time getting in there, by the way.
Yeah. He
Said,
really
hold on.
did take his time. I mean, that's just how, I mean, that makes perfect sense for Orange Cassidy. It doesn't make sense for anyone else in the locker room.
It's the only reason I give him a pass for this, just because he was beating the hell out of his
It
fan,
was
shaving his head. He's like, I'll be there in a second, bro.
it was very on brand, and also I really, if I was Orange Cassidy, I wouldn't give a fuck about that fan either, to be honest.
He was kind of asking for it. That's pretty true.
Yeah, I would not care. He was very much taunting Matt Hardy with the thumbs and just impersonating Orange Cassidy in general.
Man,
Doing this shit. I mean, I'm just saying, he stole my whole gimmick. He stole my whole fucking flow, Word for word, bar for bar.
moral of the story is identity theft. It's not a joke, man.
No, definitely not. No. But what
It
is a joke is what Taz said. That was a good joke.
was a good joke, yeah. So after this, then we get to the Britt Baker and Ruby Riot or Ruby Solo stuff.
It's not Ruby Riot. Shut the fuck up. Who's
It's
that?
it's been 2 weeks. Give me like a month to
Who
adjust.
is
Okay.
Ruby Riot? Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Well, anyway, Ruby Soho and Britt Baker have a whole segment where it's just back and forth insults.
More like Ruby Oh No, because she fucking destroyed Britt Baker.
And she said, Britt, you're just like everyone else. That's something, something. and you're sleeping with some dude in the back. And Britt Baker said, yeah, that's pretty true, actually.
Man, yeah, that is true. I do have sex. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, let's not, before we get on with that part, let's not forget that Tony Schiavone straight up hyped Britt Baker a week after Adam Cole said, you better watch it, pal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is pretty true.
This
Yeah,
dude, Adam Cole, was going to murder Tony Schiavone at some
yeah,
point in the next one.
that is fucking. That's tough for him, man. It's tough for him.
He is also asking for it, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, Tony Schiavone is just asking for just being Tony Schiavone.
Just looking like Tony Schiavone, honestly.
Yeah, all my homies hate Tony Schiavone. I'm gonna repeat that over and over again. You know.
That's what Tony Schiavone comments in the comment section or tweets us and says, you know what, all my homies hate Wrassle Graps. And then we'll stop. We'll see it.
I would love that. Yeah, I would love that to happen.
Exactly.
But yeah, anyway, the first Ruby Soho burn wasn't really much. It wasn't that big of a burn, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was.
It was cool, but it wasn't like
Well,
I wouldn't be too insulted, you know.
I mean, was it a burn or was it just factually correct? I mean,
Yeah, really, it was just maybe. Yeah, I think it may have just been a fact. That's what I'm thinking.
I can't remember the rest of the insults, even though I watched this only 45 minutes ago and didn't take notes. But if you do, that'd be nice.
I didn't take notes, but I remember some things. Basically, Britt Baker was making fun of her in WWE, blah blah. How she was not how she wasn't the runaway and how she got fired from WWE.
That was
And
also
then
factually
Ruby
accurate.
Soho said, "Yeah, they're just throwing facts at each other, man. It's getting pretty heated out here, you know." And what was the big ass burn that Ruby Soho said at the end? Do you remember that?
Something about call yourself whatever you want, but after next week, you won't be able to call yourself the AEW Women's Champion.
I feel like there was something huge that she said
Yeah,
that
there
we
might
may
have
be
been,
missing here. I feel
possibly.
like I feel like there was very much something that had happened here that we're missing.
Well, anyways, the whole point of the segment, right? Just use
Anyway, all you
two.
need to know is that Ruby Soho said something pretty crazy, and it was pretty. It was. I was like, whoa, that's pretty insane the way you said it and how you said it, and that was actually a burn. You know, that was pretty good. And also, Taz described it well by saying this was basically a roast session. So
I think my favorite part of this, besides the insults and the factual comments, is
yeah,
obviously this is supposed to be getting people hyped. They want to see the fight now, right? Chris Jericho on commentary says, I can't wait to see this match next week.
I mean, yeah.
I, I mean, I know he's probably saying, like, it's scheduled for next week. I can't wait to see it then. But, like, I feel like you want to say, like, something like, man, I wish we could see this right now.
That is true, I guess. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about that. I'm not gonna read too much into it.
God, I don't know why it bothered me so much, but I just did.
Yeah, I'm definitely not reading too much into that.
So, anyways, next up, Miro gets a free car.
You got a free car, man. Not a free dar, man. A free car, man.
A free car. Probably the easiest car he's ever gotten in his entire life.
Yeah, that Honda Civic's going right to him.
Yeah. He,
I'm not sure what it was. Maybe they were throwing names out there. Like, is it a Prius or something? I don't know. But
they were very careful to not say what the actual car was. He just kept saying that was his brand new car that he spent his money on.
I think it's a Lamborghini.
It definitely
What they
was not a
call it.
Lamborghini. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know what it is.
Lamborghini. Yep,
I didn't know what it is. It definitely was not that though.
Lamborghini it was, and that's what Miro owns. I was gonna say Riho, but Miro owns a Lamborghini now.
And call it whatever you want, but you got to call it Miro's car now.
That is true.
So, anyways,
I hope he puts
Miro.
redeem these nuts on.
I hope he does. I hope he has a bumper sticker.
Yeah, I hope so.
Actually, no. I hope it's just a picture of the tweet that he sent out after beating Eddie Kingston and just said, "Your nuts have been redeemed."
Oh yeah, that is true.
But yeah, no. It's just really a 15-minute main event match. I call it that because it was in the main event, not because it was that good. But
Was it 15 minutes, man?
it was around that.
bro. Look,
10,
I'll be
15
honest. I was very much skipping through it, dude. So it definitely didn't feel like 15 minutes. But if it was 15 minutes, oh my god.
It was basically a 10-minute long version of what you saw in the 2-minute version from the first episode of Rampage.
Look, it wasn't the best match. It was kind of sloppy here and there. That's one of the things I noticed about the show. It was very sloppy in certain parts. But let me just mention this right now while I still have it fresh in my mind, right? The AEW logo on on the mat was that always there?
No, I went away for a little bit. I don't know when it came back, but it definitely was gone.
Like I was thinking, I was like, was that always there for Rampage? But I guess yeah, I guess you confirmed it. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm also a fan of that.
I
But
just like having that on there. I'm not sure if they're gonna put sponsors on there. That'd be kind of dope.
I mean, if you get them, you could definitely do that.
I think that would be a cool thing to have. Just like an
Yeah, like
MMA cage thing, you know?
UFC, MMA, boxing. Pretty
Even
cool.
fucking New Japan.
They do that sometimes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
have a
so
big ass G Fuel logo on it.
place the AW logo with the G Fuel logo.
Yeah. Merged
I,
together.
I think we should actually just make it a blank canvas and then have a giant sign that says Raid Shadow Legends.
That's exactly what they should do. Yeah. They're probably just gonna put AEW Casino Game by now on it.
AW GM
AEW
mode
All Elite
game.
General Manager. Yeah. It's so good. I'm telling you.
So good, I promise.
And then you play it and you're like, no, it's trash, and you delete it immediately.
I say, are there people that are we the only ones that don't like this game? Are there more people? I feel like
I
it's just
think
us.
I think it's just us. I think it's just us. I think we're in the very much minority in the situation. But that's fine. That's fine.
Did we miss something in that game that people enjoy it more than we do?
I, no, we did. It's one of those games where you play it and you kind of just mindlessly play it, which is probably not the. Yeah, I don't know. I like to play these random ass fucking tap games when I'm fucking mindlessly doing something.
I mean, personally, I wasn't expecting a full out GM mode because it's a mobile thing, but I was expecting better than what it was.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I was like, it has to be really fucking, good. The tutorial's got to be fucking short, right? But yeah, it
That's
wasn't any
a
of
long
those things.
ass tutorial.
Yeah, it wasn't any of the. I understand you want me to know what's going on, but what if I don't want to know what's going on?
What if I just want to figure it out by myself? That'd be nice.
That's what I wanted to do. I was like, look, at this point, just fucking don't show me anything, and let me do it myself.
Maybe, maybe you don't make the tutorial mandatory to beat if you want to enjoy the rest of the game. That'd also be nice.
Exactly, exactly.
Just
And
because,
then other than that, just want to fucking play against my friends.
I mean, it's doable to beat it, but like, I don't want to have to do it because it's a very tedious thing to do.
Yeah, I was getting very fucking just like tired.
Right. Well, anyway, um, the Sam Gamar eventually comes out because Miro has the
Boom,
game
boom,
over
Sammy
on.
Guevara, boom, boom.
See Sammy go, not Sammy Gamar, Miro logged in the game over and stuffed the keys of the car into Floyd Rosso's mouse. He didn't even want the car. That's crazy.
Tasted like fucking metal, I bet.
Probably definitely did.
But it tasted like metal. Those metal keys did.
I bet that metal tasted just like metal. You couldn't tell me
I
anything
bet.
else.
Yeah. It could have tasted like ass. I don't know.
I bet it tastes like, just like the car dealership.
Yeah. Right off the fucking shelf. Not shelf. Yeah, the counter of the car dealership.
Right out of the salesman's pockets. I bet it tastes just like lint.
It better taste like salesman pockets.
Just like salesman pants pocket.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Anyway, Sammy Guevara comes out and he's out here holding the white belt that he's gonna change to blue, and that's pretty cool.
and honestly, I'm kind of excited to see this match. It should be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm ready for that shit. I mean, I think Sammy takes it, man.
I would be fine with that, honestly.
I think Sammy takes it. I think Sammy takes it. He gets on TV more often. That'd be kind of dope.
I definitely like to see
And
that.
then maybe you do something with him and the Alabama dude or whatever.
Yeah, he's the Alabama dude's mad that he couldn't do it, and he goes after Sammy probably.
Yeah, Miro was just driving the car around.
Alabama dude's like, man, I hate you, but I put my car on the line. You can have it.
Yeah.
I bought
The
another
Alabama
car.
dude turns heel, man. Maybe he's the one that turns heel.
I mean, I know we just got here, but that probably makes sense if he can't get the title.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think he fucking gets all jealous and gets all angry. Turns into some dude on Xbox Live and just gets all pissed.
Not like current Xbox Live, like 2015, early 2010s Xbox Live.
Yeah, basically. It's like, fuck.
Absolutely ruthless.
Oh, everyone's succeeding and not me. And then boom,
Yeah.
he just fucks up Sammy Guevara, his best friend.
Well, he tries to with a tornado DDT, but Sammy saw it coming. So instead, Sammy pulls out a pair of car keys that he also had, and he puts it in his mouth, and he hits his finishing move on him.
Yeah, basically. Damn, this shit tastes like steel. The fuck?
Why does it all taste like salesman pants pockets? This is crazy.
This shit, exactly. This shit tastes like Rice Krispies. Yeah,
Yeah, why does this thing
cereal.
taste like Doritos?
I mean, yeah, tasting like Doritos would be kind of disgusting, honestly.
Tastes like the Popeyes chicken sandwich. This is nuts. Well, anyways, after talking about the episode of Rampage, very much I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to check it out.
Looky here, guys. Drum roll, please, Chris.
Pretend I'm doing it because you can't hear it, but I'm doing it. Drum
He's
roll,
doing it,
drum roll,
guys. He's
drum
doing it.
roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum
It's a
roll.
thumbs down. Thumbs
Uh,
down.
First ever
Thumbs
for
first thumb.
AEW, I think.
Yeah, first thumbs down for AEW Rampage.
You know what? Kind of gonna have to agree with you. Just because I feel thumbs in the middle is more or less subjective. Like some 50-50, some people might like it, some people might not. There's usually some sort of redeeming qualities on the show. But honestly, this was really felt very filler to me. So I'm gonna have to give it
Yeah.
a thumbs down.
Yeah, man. I mean, they had, like I said, it was coming, dude. It was coming. I just didn't think it was going to happen this. I thought they were at least ride the wave a little longer. It kind of just fell down like immediately. They'll come back up next week, but yeah.
I kind of saw it coming when I was on Twitter yesterday and I saw that the main event was Miro versus Fuego del Sol.
Look, man, I haven't seen enough of Flagrant, so it'll be like, oh, he's not going to put on a banger with Miro. He definitely didn't put on a banger with Miro. I'll tell you that.
I mean, to be fair, I also haven't seen enough of Fuego del Sol to say it belongs in the main event match. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? I'll give him a chance.
nope, it did not work.
No, I'm pretty sure Ricky Starks was on commentary too.
He was, but he really didn't do much. He was just kind of there. He made one or two
I was like,
jokes.
who is that? Because I don't think they said his name,
They did a couple
or at least,
times.
yeah, they said his name a few times. I was like, who is that? Did they hire David Otunga?
No, because there was like one time where Tess was like, I think it was during the Anna J match actually, where he was like, Chris, Ricky, you guys know what it's like to have a shoulder injury, right?
Yeah, I was like, did they hire David Otunga? They just hiring everyone nowadays. What's going on?
I guess anyone here can get a contract. I can't believe.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we can get a contract, man. We could be the official AW podcast and give them thumbs ups every week.
You know, for that sweet money, do anything.
It's fucking $1,000,000 or something. Tony Khan.
You'll be over here like, man, Anna J, you know, the bunny targeting
Anna
the wrong
Jay and
arm,
Tay or Ty Conti did a great job.
the bunny targeting the wrong arm. Best storytelling I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, the bunny was killing it last night. She was going crazy.
Fantastic. Double thumbs up. You know, a triple thumbs up. I didn't have three, but triple thumbs up.
Yeah, it's triple thumbs up.
But you know, it just if you haven't seen it, I
You know,
wouldn't
the
bother.
ratings are just one thumbs up, two thumbs up, triple thumbs up.
It's all thumbs up variations. Lowest is
Yeah,
one thumbs up.
exactly. And it's also sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends too.
Sponsored by Raid. Sponsored by Raycon. Sponsored
And
by
G Fuel.
G Fuel 100%. Definitely at some point Munchpak gets involved.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Followed by Scam. For what's it called? Bitcoin, I
Man,
guess.
how did I
Not
forget
Bitcoin.
Manscaped? Manscaped definitely gets
Cryptocurrency scam and Manscaped.
gonna cut we're gonna get a promo or a little advertisement that has a bunch of dick jokes,
Yeah.
But for now, that's basically it for this episode.
Hell yeah. You guys should go follow us on every single social media platform ever created. Not Tumblr though, probably not Tumblr. But every single social media platform going on right now that hasn't been shut down, probably. And also, podcasting platforms everywhere. You know where to find us. Wrassle Graps. Subscribe. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You know that helps us the best. And follow us on Spotify. Hit the notification bell whenever you possibly can. Go on YouTube. Subscribe. Like. Comment. Share everything that you possibly can. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.